everybody? I am Fine as Wine. Thank you guys who have already, supported. Thank you for everybody who supported me. I appreciate you guys. This is my monetization party. We about to turn up. I have here some potatoes. I have me some sausage patties. I prefer sausage patties. Sausage breakfast patties in the oven. These are the sausage patties that I prefer. Tennessee. It's called Tennessee fried. If you guys are any familiar with that. So what I did, I had them in the oven instead of frying them, because right now I'm gonna work on my potatoes. You want to fry them a little bit longer. So we're gonna warm our skillet up and coat it with olive oil. You guys can see that. And I'm just gonna add my potatoes in there and season those potatoes real good. This is gonna be for our omelet that we're gonna make. We're gonna make a nice big size omelet with this. I'm gonna add some more oil to that. We're gonna add our potatoes. I'm gonna add a little bit of onion in there too. I'm not gonna do too much with these, just brown them up real good. This has been a long journey, y'all, to finally get here. Like, couldn't be more excited. I have some lemon pepper. Season those with a little lemon pepper on there. You don't want to over season it, guys. Add you a little seasoning salt. Okay, and black pepper. Always add you some black pepper to your potatoes. If you want to add a little kick to your potatoes, some spice, you may as well. I'll add a little piece of hot sauce on there. Just to give it a different flavor. And then I'll add my stingy honey garlic seasoning. That is real spicy. So you're not gonna have to add any more hot sauce, because that's enough right there. Let that fry up. Chop up a small onion and just put it in there. I posted that update about the stimulus package. Go check it out, you guys. Check it out. It has important information on there. I have a few surprises coming up very soon. I have an interview coming up with Quincy Thomas. She is the owner of Studio Q. Studio Q, okay? You guys know anything about Studio Q? Studio Q is like, paparazzi. Paparazzi is people who cover all celebrities and stuff like that. So Quincy Thomas is a part of paparazzi. And paparazzi can be good, because, and Quincy's special because Quincy interviewed, Quincy is Whitney Houston's friend. Let me just be clear. Quincy is Whitney Houston's friend. And I always admired Quincy because she got to interview Whitney back in 1998, 99-ish. No, it was 98. It was 98. Back when Whitney came out with My Love Is Your Love. Quincy's special. And I'm going to tell you why she's special. She's special because she told Whitney that I'm not a fan, I'm a friend. Basically what that means is I'm not going to be outside your house stalking you, harassing you because you're Whitney Houston. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a friend. I'm going to love up on you. I'm going to care about you. Care about what's in your heart. I'm going to look after you. And that's what Quincy is all about. That's what Quincy's all about. And when I tell you she did that to Whitney Houston, she loved up on her. She fanned out. She had her times where she fanned out, when she would scream and holler and stuff like that. But for the most part, Quincy was a friend to Whitney. And Quincy is special because 2 days before Whitney passed, she was able to hug Whitney and just embrace her and love up on her. I know you guys have seen that. I know you guys have seen that. Quincy is special. Quincy interviewed Mia Campbell. Mia Campbell is from LL Cool J. Quincy is a lover. Quincy is there for people and non-judgmental. She's there for people in their time of need. That is so special. So I will be interviewing we'll just be chatting and interviewing each other and stuff like that. Me and Quincy Thomas. I'm going to put her links in the description. I'm going to put the link to the description of the video where she has an interview with Mia Campbell. And I'm going to also put the link in the description where when the last time she saw Whitney, and the original interview that she did with Whitney. If you guys have not seen it, it's very important that I go ahead and put those links down there below. I don't know why our potatoes was on a low heat, but we're going to increase that heat. We're not going to work on our omelet yet because we're going to let the potatoes cook. So you guys just stay tuned and see what I got cooking up. Coming up next, we got to give our sausages. Let's see how you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. So we're gonna allow those to brown, and we're gonna come back. All right, it's on a 350 heat. So our potatoes are getting nice and brown, as you can see. When you have that brown on there, that don't exactly means that they're ready. It means that you can add your water to the skillet, because what your water is going to do is tenderize your potatoes. So the fact that it's browning up, caramelization, that it's browning, that means it's time you add you some warm water. That's just gonna make sure your potatoes are nicely tenderized. We're gonna probably turn that heat down a little bit. And let them finish cooking, all right? Come right back. All right, guys, so while we wait on our potatoes to tenderize, we're gonna work on an omelet. An omelet. That's how Steely did it. So I'm gonna try to do it as good as his, if not better. His was looking good, all right? So we ain't gonna compete. I'm gonna just do my thing with my omelet, okay? So what I have here for the omelet, got spinach. I'm not gonna add those onions. I have cheese, Mexican cheese I'm gonna add. First, you wanna make sure you put you some butter in your skillet. I have some real butter here. Don't use that margarine stuff. That's generic. Clog up your arteries. Let that melt real good. That's my new cast iron skillet. My mom got it for me. You can very well put your heat on a high heat if you want. And then when you put your eggs in there, you can turn it down. You don't want to use like metal on a cast iron skillet, so that's why you see this wooden spoon, or easier that way. Continue letting your skillet get brown, and we're gonna add the egg, followed by the cheese, and then the spinach. Or you know what? No, you know, I'm gonna do it. I was gonna just add the spinach now and saute that, and then add the egg. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'll do. Add the spinach. Season that a little bit. I'm gonna add that Creole seasoning with no salt. The black pepper. Put a few onion in there, okay? Make sure you cook your spinach before you, just a little bit before you add the egg in there. When you cook your spinach too much, it takes away from your nutrients that are in there, so you don't want to do that. To add our egg. And we're going to turn that down to like a low heat. We're going to allow that to cook all the way through. Then we're going to add our cheese. We're going to go in like that. Don't be scary with it. Bomb.com. And when we flip it, we're going to use our spatula. So we can check on our potatoes at this point. When you're cooking your potatoes, you make sure that you can put a fork through it I went ahead and added some better than bouillon to the potatoes just for added flavor. But you guys know that better than bouillon, it does the trick. I haven't had any spinach in a while. I'm not really a vegetable eater, but I know I need it. That's why I got it in there. Because on the norm, I would never really add spinach to it or vegetables. I know it's bad. You're supposed to be able to eat vegetables. I just never liked them, you know? So turn your heat back up. We're gonna let that brown real good. Let that cheese melt, which it's already doing. What up? Here we are, y'all. I have the potatoes here and the sausage, the egg omelet. I got a Pepsi, nice cold Pepsi right here. Let's get into it. First thing we're going to do is thank God for the meal. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this meal that I am about to receive. I give you all the praise and the glory. Bless this food for the nourishment of my body. Thank you for YouTube, for subscribers. Thank you for my channel. Thank you for everything that you do. All your amazing work. Lord, I give you all the praise and glory. Amen. Let's try this omelet. Give you guys a look at that. Here in Chicago, we're having like a snowstorm, so we're snowed in. I was trying to do the Uber Eats, but I didn't even know how to work the Uber Eats app because I never used it. That's good. What chef you know uses Uber Eats or for deliveries for food? Well, I guess it could be a lot of chefs that use that app, but I'm not one of them. A nice cold Pepsi. What y'all know about that? I grew up on Pepsi. Gotta have your ISO with it. Y'all have no idea how good that is. That's good. This channel is finally monetized, y'all. It's been a journey. It's been a hell of a journey. But I'm thankful for everybody that I've met so far. Played an intricate role on getting me where I'm at today. Find you that support system here on YouTube. That way, y'all can support each other, run each other's playlists, and do all that stuff. Oh, this Pepsi been in my refrigerator for some months, but it's still strong, real strong. Nice and cold. Oh yes. 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 So I had a birthday, y'all, last week. My mom, she brought me a new coat. Surprised me out of nowhere. I had a coat, because it's snowing. I had a new coat, actually. That's real good, but she bought me an even better one. So, one of those coats that come to your kneecaps. So, it's going to keep you warm. I said, this is so my mom. But I appreciate that. She felt the one that I had was not warm enough. The one she sent me got fur all on it, on the hood part, and it's nice and warm. I'm the type of person, when I eat, I'll get full off the drink before I will the food. Who's else like that? I like to drink. When I was a baby, I just loved drinking water. That cold water was just so good to me as a baby. I was drinking out of the toilet. I was drinking out the toilet when I was a baby. This is a true story. My mom was like, this boy is drinking out of the toilet. And she's telling her sister, this boy is really drinking out of the toilet. That water was so cold and good to me. And I had to be no more than maybe 3, 4, or 5 or something like that. My mom said, boy, you better not tell this story to nobody, that you drinking out of the damn toilet. I was like, look, it's my life. It's my story. She said, I thought you was going to be a diabetic when you got older because how much water you was drinking. It's like you was always thirsty. I was always thirsty. Just craving for cold water. To a point I was always thirsty, she left a alcoholic beverage on the table that she was sitting on. Me being the curious baby I am, I grabbed the cocktail. That cocktail happened to be a tall glass. I drank it. I think it was a Long Island, so I had everything in there. Vodka, Remy, all that. And I drank that shit. And I was drunk as hell. My mom called the ambulance. They had to pump my stomach and shit. I vaguely remember that day too. We were living in Gary, Indiana, actually, at the time. We were not far from 2300 Jackson Street. That's where I was born at, in Gary, Indiana. And from Gary, I moved to Riverdale, Illinois, Riverdale. And then from Riverdale, I moved to Harvey, Illinois. You're talking about hood, that's a hood area. You know who's also from Harvey, Illinois? Selena Johnson, the singer. She come from my neck of the woods. So we hood. Harvey was a rough neighborhood where you had to protect yourself, defend yourself. Because it was so hood. But I made it through. I got my respect. Because I always let it be known I ain't the one, you know. I went to Thornton High School. That's in Harvey, Illinois. Another rough high school where you had to defend yourself. Because you have a lot of people that was bullies there. But I can say my years in high school I had fun. I had the best fun ever. While I was in Thornton, in 1999 or 2000, while I was in Thornton, I decided to move to Vegas because my brother, he is there. He was like separated from us at a very young age. Amongst my sister's control. So I went half of my childhood without my brother. I always had my sister, but I always wanted a brother. So I moved to Vegas. So, man, I had a blast there. I had the best time. I actually had a couple girlfriends at the time. Like, I dated both. Just is what it is. I can own it because it's my reality. I can own that because you got to be true to yourself. And, you know, you're not true to yourself, you can't be true to anybody else. So I had a couple girlfriends. And I was just having a blast. I actually had more than a couple girlfriends. I had quite a few. Constantly calling the house phone, blowing it up. Beautiful girls. I just missed my time in high school. I missed those years because I was really having a blast. And the fact that I was able to be around my brother, who I had missed for my whole life, was very special to me. But it didn't go as I wanted it to. Because my brother was angry, I'm assuming because he wasn't able to be with the family, he felt that neglect. But I'm like, I don't have shit to do with that. Why are you mad at me? I'm here for you. I'm here because I got your back. And I want you to know that I'm here because I love you. And if you feel like you don't have any family, you got me. He didn't receive it that way. From the moment I got there, he treated me like shit, you know? He treated me like shit. He wouldn't sit with me in high school. We would have a lunchroom where everybody sit with each other, friends sit with each other, you know. My brother was all across the room over there. I was at a table sitting by myself eating my lunch, although I had came all the way out there for him. But see, God don't like ugly, because while he was doing me like that, his friends and stuff were paying attention. His friends were paying attention to how he was doing me, because they known I had come all the way from Chicago to be there for him and love upon him as a brother should. Look at that spinach. You gotta be careful how you treat people, especially the ones that are new. I went to prom. At prom, I got dressed up real nice. I went with my girlfriend at the time. Her family was so nice, pleasant. She was so nice and pleasant to me. And she wanted to build a future with me. And I wanted to too. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I know that I'm attracted to both sexes. So do I marry her? And do I marry her and be selfish? Or do I not marry her and allow her to find someone who can give her all that I feel she deserves? I chose to not marry her. Because I wanted her to get all from a man that I feel like she deserves. And I didn't think that I could give her that because of what I like, my sexual preference. You know? And I was just flat out honest with her because she was so lovable. And I'm the same way. And I would never want to hurt anybody. So I chose to be honest with her up front before she really, really fell deep. And then I'd be sitting there looking like, what I done got myself into? Why did I hurt her? And I don't want to hurt nobody. So I don't regret it, because I felt it was the right thing to do. But I love you guys. I'm not going to finish all of this. Yes, I am. But I'm going to finish it separately. So stay tuned, you guys. This is the second part of my monetization party. So I appreciate you being here. Please share out the stream. I have more to tell to this story. Stay tuned, and I'm going to share it. I love you guys, and thank you for supporting Finest Wine Cooking Channel.